All right, this will be the second story, strictly related to Michael Avenatti. Again, this is Strife Talking Points. Forgot to say that. Sorry, I'm not really used to doing YouTube videos. And, when you got a dozen people who watch your videos, you kind of just lose track. But anyway, this is something I really do want to cover because this is going to be a interesting story overall. Michael Avenatti arrested for $20 million extortion scheme. I cover a lot of this from the CBS interview on a separate video, which will be put in a playlist here. However, this is very strictly something I want to talk about as far as MSNBC and a lot of these mainstream media outlets are concerned. Let's refresh that real quick. Top stories, Michael Avenatti, live updates. Michael Avenatti, he's actually got two headlines on the front page here, where generally the rest of them are all Trump-related. Yeah. Anyway, Michael Avenatti, bam, bam. CNN, one story at the top. That's great. Now, here's a piece from May 11th of 2018. Okay, this is Michael Avenatti. Michael Avenatti has appeared on CNN and MSNBC 108 times since March 7th, says Free Beacon. Now, this is in May, so from March and April, 108 times. They give a little breakdown here. Michael Avenatti, the attorney for adult film star Stormy Daniels, has done 108 interviews on cable news outlets, CNN, MSC, since March 7th, according to the Washington Free Beacon. 65 times on CNN, 43 times on MSNBC between March 7th and May 10th. That is insane. He was on the news in 2.5 months, so let's say 70 days, 108 times. That's every day. During the week, that would be twice a day. I mean, there is no way to get there. I don't debate people like, Giuliani turned down the offer while calling Avenatti a clown. He's wanting to debate him. I don't debate people like him. I'm not going to give him time on television. He didn't have to. This guy was on TV everywhere. What did he ever run for? What public service did he ever do? Well, apparently he tried to extort $20 million out of Nike while securing his client a $1.5 million payday. But that just kills me. Washington Examiner, Michael Avenatti has gone on TV on average twice a day. These are all from last year. Avenatti interviewed 147 times in 10 weeks from the Daily Caller. Media obsession with Avenatti has gone too far. Sorry, here's a story from later in the year, The Federalist, a division of somebody media. But will Democrats and liberal media stand by now, even after he's been accused of physically abusing a woman? Based on their overwhelming accommodation treatment for him so far, it's hard to say. Even such a clear history of manipulation and lack of ethics, networks like CNN, NBC, HBO, and Showtime haven't stopped themselves from hosting him as an icon of the Trump resistance. Michael Avenatti is a scumbag lawyer. If you don't get that from seeing him, then you really do need to consider that Trump has already been cleared of all the Russian collusion charges, and it's over. CNN has had him as a guest 100 times since March of this year. This is written in November. So this is a man who was on network television hundreds of times, had a very high profile, and is now going down. Since becoming a household name in March, he has lied about potential evidence, manipulated his client's statement, been accused of outright fraud, failed to pay millions in taxes, and was ordered to pay $10 million judgment to a former associate. He has also been recommended for disbarment for his involvement in a pump and dump scheme in Washington State in March. There's no story. There's strictly a short video about this. Again, short video. I hate commercials. That's it. giving no extra information, giving nothing else on Michael Avenatti. They have just stopped. The U.S. Attorney for Southern District laid out the timeline. Scheme began March 19th with a meeting with Nike where Avenatti claimed that he had a client who had information about potential misconduct by the company. Avenatti threatened to hold a news conference at which he would make the allegations public. Avenatti met with Nike again the next day and continued to make what Bremen described as graphic threats. At the end of his meeting, March 2nd, Avenatti and Nike agreed that there would be one final meeting, which was set to take place today. After Thursday's meeting, Avenatti issued a tweet with a veiled threat to Nike. This was his shot across the bow. Bremen made it clear that by engaging in this type of conduct, Avenatti was not acting as an attorney. Yeah. So the darling of CNN, the darling of MSNBC, with, let's just say, if he went on there 65 times, ended up being 100, let's just add 20%. A lot. He's been on TV so often that it is almost impossible not to see him as the darling lawyer. Don't forget that the ruling in the Stormy Daniels case was that she had violated her contract, and Michael Avenatti, who apparently misrepresented and misinformed Stormy Daniels, is now being sued by Stormy Daniels as well as other people, and now he's up for fraud. This is a clear case of fame and fortune over function, and thank you all for watching. Please like and comment below. 100 times in a month. So he was 2 months. He was on there every day during the week, sometimes twice a day. Great work. Glad this is out now, and Michael Avenatti will be subject of the left's adherence, not the left's adulation. So thank you all for watching. Have a great day, and hopefully someday we'll get to real stories, real news, instead of things like this. Thank you. Have a great day.